everyone, Nazo the Hedgehog here, and welcome back to more Trails of Cold Steel. And it looks like I got a recurring guest. Why don't you sign in?
Yes, and hello everyone, this is Neo the Hedgehog once again, being the recurring guest. But anyway, you may continue.
Yeah, we're heading back into the dorm, because we just finished up our free day, actually.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how about we just get started with that then?
Yep.
To be fairly honest with you with these type of games, I do not mind them. They're actually something I find quite iconic.
Right.
I think I can manage much more than this.
Of RPG, they give you a sense of control and they give you a sense of what you can do. I know some games are quite similar to that case,
Sounds like this
but
is going
some
to be a
give
busy week.
such a range of freedom that that's kind of something I like.
Mm-hmm.
I do have that radio from George here.
And don't get me wrong,
had that
games are
portable radio
straightforward
back
and
home,
quite
too.
cool as well, but it just
Never
depends
knew they made them
on
this small,
your
though.
preference.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you
Let's see.
what would you say?
Which station is Radio Trust?
Well, I've
Ah,
only
there we
done
go.
Kingdom Hearts 1 and started Chain of Memories, and then I'm also doing this, so I'm kind of new to the genre.
Oh, fair enough then.
It's time for the start of a brand new program here on Radio Tresta.
But Starline Infinitivus will be starting something soon, actually.
Yeah, to elaborate?
They're going through the Kingdom Hearts universe as well, but they're going through the first journey, pretty much, the one I've already finished.
This might be good to leave on in the background while I'm working.
So they're basically carrying in your footsteps.
Pretty much.
All of you well this month as we slowly near the end of April. Here
Yeah,
is-
and me, Father, and Dream Sonic are gonna be continuing Chain of Memories soon.
Hmm,
I'm sure many of our
Okay.
listeners are students, busy with the challenges of adjusting to
quite
their
an
new lives.
interesting
But what harm is
case.
there in taking a moment to admire nature every now and again? It's good for what ails you, I say.
Okay, skipped a little bit ahead there, game.
That was 3 days. I swear that was 3 days. I swear that was 3 days.
Let's get your practical exam started, shall
Practical exam.
we? To be completely clear from the
Practical
outset,
meaning
this
another
exam is
word for
about more than
physical.
just
It's
testing
like
your physical
in
strength and
which it's a
stamina.
physical
It's designed to hone in on how
Ah.
capable you are of making
Practical is another
strategic
word for
combat
physical.
decisions
You
on the fly.
really get into
Defeating
it.
your opponent quickly is a good thing, certainly, but it won't be enough to score you high marks here.
Huh. Interesting.
Fair enough.
So we're going to have to use our heads for this one, huh?
Yes, no, you're gonna use your noses. Yes, you're gonna use your
let's
damn.
get this month's
Please
exam
don't.
started, shall we? Reen, Elliot,
Reen.
Gaius, you're up first. Please step forward.
I hope that you're ready for Halloween, because that's 4 days from now.
Got it.
Is it 4 days from now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'll be ready for it.
All right then, here we go.
Oh yeah, how's you and Dragonfire doing?
It's fine, as per normal with our lives. You make it
What's
sound
that?
like as if it isn't,
monster?
but that's
No.
just you being
Not
the
sensing any
radical
light coming
self.
from it at all.
That's right. Think of it like a scarecrow, only it's a moving scarecrow, I guess. Either way, it's not alive. I've set its parameters fairly high though, so it is formidable. But if you give it your all, I'm confident you can beat it.
Okay, a test dummy, okay.
Make good use of your Arcus's
Well,
combat
yeah, they normally have
abilities,
test
for
dummies
example,
anyway.
and I bet it'll be a piece of cake. Hint, hint.
You know, they made out of hay and stuff like that,
So
which
that's what you're
naturally
playing
can
at.
take a certain sense of punishment. just to give you an idea of what you can physically do.
All right.
Right.
Begin.
All right, let's keep going.
We won.
Don't know how, though.
I swear that ended far too quickly to be true.
Not bad. Not bad
Well,
at all.
it was a lot
Excellent use of combat
trickier than
moves,
you
too.
thought it
Seems like the
was.
practice you got in the old schoolhouse really paid off.
It just may have.
Sometimes it's never as you think.
Have those three been training in secret?
That kid seems a little angry.
All right. On to the second group. Laura,
Oh, the
Emma,
young
Eustace.
kids.
Come forward.
Very interesting music, I will say.
Yeah,
That was
I'm
tougher than I thought
listening
it
to
would
that.
be.
It's
Does seem like
peculiar.
combo links are the key to fighting it effectively, though.
That's rather unfortunate.
Like I sounded like
Instructor,
you there for a
May
second.
I ask a question?
Right.
What exactly was that marionette we
Almost
just
sounds
fought?
like you've been freaking voicing this game.
Yeah, that thing was weird.
I wish.
Machine, maybe? Never seen
Maybe
anything else
thing.
like it.
Just a little something I got roped into working with a while back. I'd rather not use it if I don't have to, but I can't deny it serves as a valuable function. And it's rather customizable, too. I mean, it did its job quite well during our test, didn't it? So there you go.
I get the feeling there's a whole lot she'd rather not tell us.
Yeah.
That brings this month's practical exam to an end.
Certain people
But as you might
do,
recall,
and
I told you I had a big
others
announcement for you today, too. Are you all ready to hear what it is?
Yeah.
I'll give you a hint. It's about a special part of Class 7's curriculum. Give up? It's really bugging you now, isn't it? Well, I'll come clean. The special task you're about to be assigned is none other than a field study.
Field study.
Yeah.
Field study?
Oh, I don't like the sound of this one bit.
You'll be
He
split into
doesn't
two
sound like a
groups,
very
A
optimistic
and
one.
B, and
No.
each sent to a different
No,
location.
he
And
really
while
does
you're
not
there,
sound
You'll be given a
optimistic.
number of tasks to complete.
Really
Doesn't that sound like
bad.
fun?
We have to
we
go
only
to a
just got to
different
the academy,
location
and we're already being
in the
sent somewhere else?
state, and then we have to do tasks
Will
in
you
that
not
state.
be coming with us,
What?
instructor?
Oh, of course not.
Yes.
It'd be much too easy for you if I were there to bail you out every time the waters of life came seeping in. You've got to be cool to be kind and all that.
Well, I'm certainly not opposed to a challenge if it allows me to advance my training.
Instructor
Actually,
Valentine, where exactly will
I'll
we
be
be
back in a
going,
minute.
and when?
Ah, yes, about that. As I said, you'll be split into two groups, A and B. Each of you, please come forward and take one of these to see how the groups have been divided and where each is being sent.
Okay.
Huh?
What?
Oh.
Well, these are certainly some interesting groupings.
Celdic and Parm. Are they both in Erebonia?
That's
Celdic's a market town on the
interesting.
east side of the Empire.
And Parm is situated in the deep south. It's all that way? How irritating.
I'm less worried about where we're going than the utter lack of sense that went into these groupings. Unbelievable.
Oh no, those two don't seem too
You'll be leaving
happy.
this weekend, and we'll be out in the field for 2 days' time.
2
Your means
days.
of reaching your respective locations will, of course, be by train. So do make sure you're thoroughly prepared, rested, and rearing to go before the big day.
Oh boy.
Your rank's gone up. Here's
I-
a little something
I
from the
don't like
academy.
the sound of
Thank you
that.
for everything.
Another 3 days? What's with the 3-day skipping here?
I still haven't been able to apologize to her.
Yeah, well, maybe you'll be able
We
to
can't
do that
exactly
today.
avoid working with one another when we're in the same group. I'm sure this is pretty awkward for her too, so I really want to say something. But when am I going to get the chance?
Right now, it looks like.
Morning, Elisa.
Morning.
You're, early. We don't have to be here for another 20 minutes, you know.
Well, the same goes for you. What time did you wake up?
Around 5, I think? Though I always try to be up by then.
Oh, really? Morning practice? Oh, you haven't joined any clubs, have you? So I guess not.
How does she know that? No, it's just a force of habit. I've gotten used to waking up early. You're in the lacrosse club, right? So I'm guessing you do have to deal with morning practice sometimes.
Yeah, twice a week, apparently. I'm really sorry. Why are you apologizing?
Why are they saying the same thing at the same time?
That was certainly interesting. But no, I really am sorry. I knew it was just an unfortunate accident from the very beginning. I mean, I was on top of you. I kind of lost my head, and before I knew it, I'd slapped you. And you had your hands out like you were trying to catch me, right? So if anything, I should be thanking you.
Don't worry about it. That trapdoor was obviously designed so we wouldn't get hurt from the fall. If I hadn't tried to play the hero, I wouldn't have been pinned under you, and none of this would have happened.
There's no way you could have known that, though. No matter how you look at it, I'm the one in the wrong here. So thank you for trying to protect me. I'm sorry again.
No, it's...
I've returned. What have I missed?
Not much. They finally made up. They apologized to each other.
Sorry.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, because they're in the
My little
same
sister
group
is
and
always
they
getting on my case
wanted
for
to
being so
apologize
easily
to each
flustered.
other
Oh,
since
you're
they're
the
going to
younger
be
sister?
spending 2 days together.
That's a question for another time. I think I'm the same way. I've been trying to apologize for the past couple weeks now, but every time I set my mind to it, I always just wound up avoiding you.
Really? You did try to help me out in class last week, though.
Oh, you noticed. I was hoping that would give us a chance to talk. Though you didn't need my help in the end, so it didn't really do much good.
I still appreciate the thought.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it. Anyway, we've safely established that what happened wasn't your fault, but the result of it is another issue entirely.
What?
Result? What are we talking about now?
Oh, come on! You have to know what I mean.
This is still in regards to the accident in the old schoolhouse, right?
Yes, specifically the part where your face ended up right in my...
Oh!
You
Wow.
know, and I forbid you from ever thinking about that, ever. Forget it ever happened. Are we clear?
Yes, perfectly. Trying to avoid thinking about it is just going to make it harder to forget, though.
I already forgot about that.
You would.
Oh, good morning.
Well, them two have popped in.
Good morning.
Mm-hmm.
A lovely day, isn't it?
You two certainly got here early.
Looks
Looks like you finally managed to make up, too.
Well,
Oh yeah, by the way, I noticed
Yeah,
the number
I think we're on good terms now. Thanks for your
217. What's that about?
I'm glad to hear it. It's been a bit trying
217.
watching the two of you simmer these past weeks.
What are you
And I
talking
know
about?
Elisa has been desperate to apologize for her behavior this whole time.
whoa!
I noticed it.
That's only
I
because
noticed
I
it on
thought
a
would be
piece of
awkward for two
paper.
people who aren't talking to work together in the same group.
217.
Don't go getting the wrong idea or anything.
Whatever you say.
217.
Well, as long as the two of you have smoothed things over, that's what's
Piece of
important.
What the hell you what?
Now that we're all here, let's say we head out.
Nope.
Train's not due for a while
Confused me
longer, so
now,
this
so-
could be a good opportunity. We can swing by a few shops and stock up on supplies before heading to the station.
That's a good idea, actually. The Academy's facilities are supposed to be open early today, too.
Oh, that's perfect. We can make use of the engineering club's facilities before we head out, too.
Shall we depart then?
Well, that's a good idea. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta use up what you have at your disposal.
Right.
I mean, what's the point of not?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse
But
me.
yeah, I've noticed I noticed that number. So I was just curious, is that number special or something?
217. If it was 2017, that would be reference to that would be 217. Oh, right. About that. That's something private. Nothing you need to know. If you had a partner, you'd understand.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Now, don't butt into it.
I mean, I am with Beerus and soon to be Starline, but
I mean by relationship as in lovers. Are you seriously going to freaking make love to that freaking hairless cat? Don't tell him, don't.
I don't know.
You don't know that you're going to make love to a cat?
Again, it's not my decision. It's more him than me.
Is it his decision? Are you serious?
He's the god of destruction.
Yes, and he's a hairless cat. So what? I mean, I'm actually not even gonna go with ideas and freaking things that are quite similar to this. Advice, no, just no. You're frying my brain here. For someone who's the embodiment of chaos, I thought you would have had more actual epiphany and control over it. Now I'm actually not too sure. Like, I'm really not
sure. I've dealt with I've been into the Kingdom Hearts franchise. I met this kid named Sora, so I don't know. I don't know as much as I thought.
I mean, Sora is a decent guy. He's quite decent. I won't lie. Sora's got a decent grade for character and stuff like that. I can't lie about that. But, I mean, if we're talking relationship as in lovey-dovey, I don't know. You might have to reconsider your values, man.
I mean, I haven't really decided because the fact of the matter is trying to be in three different relationships when each relationship doesn't know about each other is kind of tricky, don't you think?
Yeah, you're opening about, I don't know, not 6 feet per grade. You're opening one that's 18. And that is 6, and that is divided by 3. So, yeah.
Well, you gotta remember there's a...
To be honest with me, it sounds like you're growing a harem at this point.
Well, my father has 18 wives, so...
Who's that again?
Silver.exe.
Ugh, Exes. Typical. Correct me if I'm wrong when I say that. 18 wives. Kind of reminds me of someone, but I'm not going to go into details about that. Because, honestly, it was just... yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm sorry, he should just be glad he's not human, otherwise he'd be getting STDs every day.
But yeah, Beerus, Starline, and a version of Scourge, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, I've noticed a few different versions here and there, which one of them includes, like, female versions, I guess. They're an interesting bunch, I guess.
Yep.
That's not to say anything, but there have been versions of me who have done bits and bobs with certain versions. So, yeah. Anyway... Besides, I'm happy with one person as it is. Because otherwise I'd be classified as a cheater. So, to not have that happen, I'm happily sticking with one person. I just hope you have a grave big enough for the three of them to put you in. I'm saying is I will not help you unless you give me something down the line. Then I'll happily save your ass. But other than that, I won't help. Call it a mutual beneficial between two chaos beings.
I mean, I am concerned about how when all three of them meet. So that's not gonna be good.
I feel like Beerus is going to be the one who will try to act the one who doesn't seem like the one in a relationship. It's a little weird how I'm explaining it, but there's going to be one person, aka I highly bet it's Beerus, where he, like, pretends he's not in a relationship. He's acting like your mentor way, but when you two are alone, he is going to want to Hakai you, so you better have a good enough reason, what is it again? How was it again? I'm trying to remember. It was a little something from a game. But in World War Z. I want him.
I do wonder how my father can handle being with 18 of them. I can barely handle 3.
Well, I physically don't know. I feel like they've all come together, and they've of course have accepted what it is, you know? Or they've slowly come to another and of course accepted. Because they know that these people can be trusted or something, and I'm not gonna delve into it.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't even know if a version of me has done that. If that's the case, he's living a life, that's fine. And what I meant before was the thing to keep you alive. You better hope you have a totem of undying on you.
I mean, again, the main problem I have is one of them's in my universe while 2 of them are in their own.
Exactly the point.
So I'm a little concerned when they come to my father's universe.
So, yeah, I hope you have a body bag ready for you, because I think the burial was...
The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This transcontinental train is bound for Crossbell. The next stop is Celdic. Passengers traveling to Koreahard. Please change trains at this stop.
Celdic.
Oh, we get to see a map on how we were getting there.
Yeah, but I thought it said Caldig, but then it said Calding.
Yeah, exactly.
You said dick.
So?
It's not the same. You pronounce it as D-I-C-K. It's D-I-N-G. I'm sorry, did your father give you English lessons?
I don't know. I've been around my father and my family for quite a while.
Oh, God. Never even got an ounce of education.
Hey, I've been in Iraq for the past, 20 years.
Well, and then emeralds have been around for hundreds of years. You could at least ask another Chaos Beast
It
to at
seems
least
like a really
give you
relaxing
some
little
input.
town. Though there are a lot more people here than I expected.
I imagine
I'm
they
really
come for the grand
concerned
market.
about your well-being.
Even merchants from other countries
Oh,
regularly come to see it.
Sounds like this place is as popular with the tourists as the capital then, but for a whole different set of reasons.
Celdic's also widely renowned for their local beer, which they make using rye. But you're all still minors, so I'm the only one here who gets to drink it.
Are you trying to make us jealous?
You don't really care, you know.
Anyway, let me show you to the inn.
Of course, she wants to drink.
Right over there.
Hey, I
let's
join
go.
in on that. Just saying. Having a drinking partner? Hell yeah, motivates the both of you to go. Make your chicken ham.
I'll stick to root beer, thank you.
Root beer? Ugh. What? How do you exist?
Well, well, I hadn't expected to see the Purple Lightning herself in such a quaint little
Well,
town.
this guy
Who
always
is
talking.
that?
Chicks with her seem like an interesting lot, too.
The way he speaks, I get bad
That
vibes.
now,
Just
I have
saying.
more pressing
Yeah.
matters to attend to.
Okay. I'm definitely getting bad vibes off him. I just don't know why.
Yeah, something about him.
It's like the other thing that we played a bit back.
Life is
And the general-
strange.
Yeah, or whatever, something that the both of us were a part of. And I just strictly remember the general that these guys met up with. He was a snidgy old man. I just didn't like the way he was talking. And of course, he was not really a good guy. He is really the same case, and I just don't know why.
Okay, so they're showing us to our room.
Which they would normally do. It's what they do.
Okay, so...
So what?
Do we all have to stay in the same room?
I don't think I would be okay with that. I do like some privacy.
Exactly.
I think everybody would like some decency. Unless your father's harem, of course.
Like my father.
Well, that's what I said. So, really, the harem's gonna be mentioned quite a bit, so guilty as charged. Not the first time I'm about to say something about a demon before.
Yeah, it looks like all of them have to sleep in the same room because there's 4 beds.
And what is it? Is it 3 girls, 1 guy?
No, 2. 2 and 2, pretty much.
Oh, funny. So basically, like you then? Hey, you gotta admit, you didn't see me say that before. I caught you. Because, I mean, I'm not wrong, except you're all not the same species. One is a god of destruction, hairless cat that basically has the coloring of a octopus's period. Then there's you, a chaotic beast that came out from an emerald, and the other 2, well, whatever you can say is up in the air.
One's a platypus and one's a hedgehog.
Sounds absolutely lovely. And who's the hedgehog again?
Scourge.
Oh boy.
Of course.
No. I'm only gonna ask you this one time, and I only ask it once because this is a warning. Since Scourge acts all like a mighty king and whatever, how is me and Barris going to handle being within the same group?
I don't know.
Nothing hits the sky.
Again, they
quite
have
like
not
cold
met.
air.
They haven't been around each other yet,
She
so...
looks like she's having the time
feel
of her
like-
life.
I feel like Barris is going to want to kill him for his
It's not even
insolence.
you.
I only can
You kids are still here? I'll just be hanging back and enjoying myself. So go on ahead and
Yeah,
get
Alan
started.
wants to freaking
Don't
murder
mind me.
each other.
We have questions for you,
lovely is
though.
that?
What's with these field
This is
study
something
tasks?
about me
I'm
talking
glad
about
they're
your
not as
harem
difficult
at
as I was
this point.
expecting, but they're just
God.
so...
Well,
This isn't the
since you have
talk
some
about the
balance,
Nazo
You only need to do the ones that says are
I'm
required.
trying to get them
though.
on
Feel free to
campus.
just ignore the rest if you want. I don't care. Up to you how much or how little you want to do.
Stop being so irresponsible and
Wait. These kinds of decisions are as much a part of our field study as the tasks themselves.
oh, what?
But what do you mean?
Fair point. I will give him that.
You have 2 days. Tristan isn't far from here, so you'll be returning to the academy tomorrow evening. Until then, you can spend your time here however the four of you see fit. Every decision rests on your shoulders. I won't be
Well, as
forcing
long as
you
it
to do a
would
thing.
involve burning down the forest, I would accept. I would be okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the whole place is made of wood. Anything
Yeah.
flammable, yeah. I
But
reckon.
here's
I
the
reckon.
thing, we have to do 2... We get 3 tasks, and we have to do 2 out of the 3 tasks in order to progress the story.
What if you do anyway? Just get something extra at the end of it.
If we do all 3, our rank goes up.
Ooh, sounds like a good thing to do, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But are you Are you too lazy for that?
No, I'll try to get all 3 of them done.
Wow, you're actually committing to it. Nice.
Well,
I'm gonna be
it
like-
seems like, the higher the rank, the better the money, and better the money, meaning better the weapon.
Wait.
So,
The loot. Better the loot. In
Exactly.
these games, it's pronounced as loot, which refers to money and also weapons and armor. Though then again, you're already doing the missions to get the XP anyway, so it's not like I have to mean that because normally loot can be a reference to XP.
mm-hmm.
Then again, RPG games. I do like
Each
some-
different RPG means has a different currency of money.
Well, then again, there's a game that I played called The Tribes of Midgard. It's a Viking RPG game, which can also be with you, but also you can have multiple people play with you.
Right.
It's actually quite fun. It's also free on the PlayStation as well.
Might have to take a look at that.
Oh, trust me, you should. You'll have to get used to the mechanics, it's like some of my friends have had to do. But it helps. I already do like the game and I'm quite decent at the game myself, but playing the game on your own is a very tricky idea, even on the easiest difficulty. Because on your own, you're going to struggle to do some of the main parts. Which is why I suggest to get people with you. Unless you feel like the hardcore man you are and watch yourself get destroyed by a giant frickin' lava, frickin' molten rock. Just saying as an example, and not to mention in RP games like that, certain weapons have certain advantages against certain beings and certain disadvantages against certain people. So you have to know what weapons you're using.
Mm-hmm.
There is also, I think it's Shadow of Poison if I remember correctly, fire, lightning, regular weapons. I think there's one more, but I cannot get my lips on it right now.
Again, I'll have to take a look.
Oh, please do. I can definitely give you an insight towards that.
Right.
And also, before mentioning anything, RPG games like that, outside stuff has no meaning of affecting the game, except for the way you want to start your stealth out.
Right.
Would you rather be a builder or a warrior? Me, I'm a warrior. It's the same case with Minecraft, for God's sake. I'm always the one going out tearing stuff apart.
Yeah, I've started to do a little exploring myself. I got lost in the thing that me and my father and my sisters did, but and I tried to make my own house twice, got lost twice.
This is the reason why we have coordinates and have a map of us at all times. Or a way to locate your home. That's the reason why you need to find the best place of resources, somewhere to keep your XP going up, and not to mention maybe having a village somewhere, or knowing you have a decent area where mobs are not going to be the trickiest to deal with.
Well, I started off with my father at my father's place, and then so I started to explore, trying to find my own place for my house. So I started to build a house, Then I ended up dying, respawning back to my father's place, trying to find back to where I was at, and I pretty much got lost, so I couldn't find that house. So I went off, tried to find another location where I wouldn't get lost, and the same thing happened again. So yeah, there's two houses somewhere that are pretty much vacant.
Fair.
And one of them actually has a bed in there.
Fair play. Sometimes, it's also a good thing as well to have a spare bed with you. Say if you go mining, and if you have a spare bed with you, it just means you don't have to keep running back home so everyone else gets hindered. You can just sleep, they can keep working on what they're doing, and you can keep working on the mining. Excuse me.
You're fine.
Ouch. Sneezing every time hurts. I swear I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna cause an earthquake. Oh, I could burn the place down. Yeah. Ouch. But no, the game is free for now, so I would have a check at it before it goes back up to the price. Over where I live, it's about 16 quid when it goes back, or 16 pounds. For you, it'll be referenced to about nearly $19 to $20.
I'll have to take a look when I get on my PlayStation. Actually,
want to take a gander at that? You'll have to ask Dragonfire on that.
Yeah.
But then again, being a Viking is pretty cool. I can't lie.
I'm guessing that's who you've been with for the past 20 years?
What do you mean?
You said earlier you've been with someone for and only one person, so I'm guessing that's who you've been with for the past 20 years.
Well, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I haven't been with them for 20 years. In my case, it was 20 years. For here, it wasn't that long. Time zones like that are very fast compared to our reality. Then again, I have been around assassins, mercenaries, hunters, snipers, all the range of iron. Vikings, I've never really been around. I don't really have anything against them. So it's always nice to have a fair change for once.
True. This scenery is surprisingly relaxing.
I'm just curious because I heard that you two have a kid.
You have a kid?
Yeah, I came across him a while back. I think his name's Sky.
Oh, you mean me and Dragonfire?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, 1 minute.
He seemed interesting. Was going on about Captain Shellbreaker.
Oh, a treasure chest.
So yeah, I was just curious if, because again, earlier you mentioned that you were with someone for the past, for a while, so.
Sorry, I'm back. Did you say you were curious?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I mean, because I've never, again, I'm new to this whole relationship thing.
I like to keep my things confidential. I don't like to speak it all out loud.
Alright.
The only reason...
And, but
Hmm?
yeah, I was just curious because, you know, I'm new to the whole relationship thing, and I'm in 3 different relationships, so...
Or you better hope you have enough child support. By that nervous laugh you just pulled, it sounds like you don't.
I mean, I don't have anything to really worry about because Barris and I aren't ready. Starline already has a kid that's fully grown and has a grandchild. Yeah, Starline's a grandfather. And, the version of Scourge, I don't see him as a father, so...
Listen, I see him being the type of person who would run away from a child. Just saying. Either that, or makes him like him. A complete goddamn rebel but thinks he owns the world. This is the reason why I would never get with him. The female one is a little bit inconsiderate. I don't know. It just depends on my mood, and it depends if I want to put the guys in their place. As long as Starline doesn't plan on doing any experiments with me, I'm going to be happily fine. And if Beerus doesn't try to claim my planet, then I'm fine with him. But that does mean if they try doing that, I hope you don't expect me to not break a leg.
Well, I'm not gonna get in the way. Besides, if something happens to me, my father would get on their butts quicker than you think.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't want you getting in the way, because I don't want to have confrontations with your father. I'd rather keep our benefits neutral and nothing. Meaning that there's nothing to gain, and there is nothing to lose with it. I'd rather keep it that way. I'm not a fan of EXEs. I don't mind working for them. I don't mind working with them. If it means something of a mutual beneficial, not something for their own goals.
Right.
Because, like an assassin and a mercenary, they don't do work for free. They want something out of it. And it better be a good price as well. Otherwise, they will walk away.
Well, anyway, I think we're gonna end end this here. So yeah, anything you would like to say to the audience before we go?
Not really, but all I will say is this. Nice to be here as normal, but anyway. Someone might want to either teach Nazo here some English or teach him how to deal with his harem without them all trying to, I don't know, be top of the pillow fort.
Well, clearly, from what I've noticed, you already kind of do that with a certain dragon.
Yes, but we don't fight, and we don't fight with pillows.
anyway, I will leave Hero's link in the description below. Make sure you comment, rate, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss a video from me. I don't know if Hero's coming back for part 6. We'll see. But yeah.
I'll have to check my schedule.
Yeah. So catch you guys next time. Goodbye.